Hello, and welcome to another episode of Breadcast My Thoughts On. I honestly love plastic brick-built things, as you've no doubt seen with some of the unboxings and reviews I've done on my main channel. I still like Lego sets, and I even like Mega Constructx sets too, and that's the reason I decided to create this video in the first place. What do I like about Lego sets and Mega Constructx sets? What do I dislike about Lego sets and Mega Constructx sets? That is what I am going to be talking about in this video. Let's start on the Lego side of things. I will admit that I am more of a casual fan of Lego, as I don't like every set from every theme that they have. I like some Lego Star Wars, a little bit of Minecraft, throw in some Marvel and Avengers sets, and mostly the Lego Speed Champions, with a dash of Lego Batman and DC. However, the most that I've gotten from any one single theme is the Speed Champions line, because it's like, I don't know, the engineering just is crazy to me, seeing how they attempt to replicate some of the interesting shapes that some vehicles have. So what do I like about Lego? Well, as if I need to explain that much more is the variety that they have. If you're the kind of person that likes Marvel over DC, Lego has some good Marvel sets based on the movies, the shows, and the comics. If you prefer DC over Marvel, Lego has some good sets based on the various movies and comics. Not so much on the DC show front, which is interesting to me. I don't think I've ever seen sets from the DC shows like the CW, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Superman and Lois, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, and Batwoman. You know, all of the Arrowverse, I think it's what they're called, shows. Yet, Lego has done sets for Marvel shows like What If, which doesn't make much sense. Anyway, Lego has Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and Pirates of the Caribbean, to throw in some sets that are some themes that are no longer on shelf. Plus they have their own themes like Speed Champions, Friends, Technic, Architecture, Creator, Creator 3-in-1, and City, to name a few. There are so many themes in Lego and so many options to choose from, and it's just great, honestly. On the flip side, what's something about Lego I don't really like? There's two things that come to mind, which are the price and the minifigures. Why don't I like the minifigures? Well, I don't really like Lego minifigures because they're just so limited in how you can move them, and also because they're just simple, and I know that could be a good thing too. Take something like any Iron Man minifigure. The few Lego minifigures of Iron Man armor I have, they just seem so plain since all the details just printed on. Some don't even have the opening helmet thing, which I don't get how you can have something that represents Iron Man where the faceplate doesn't open up. The other thing is pretty obvious, is that they have such a limited range of movement that sometimes it's kind of sad. Of course, the other thing I mentioned is the price of Lego, and I always see a lot of argument about this. What's a fair value for a Lego set? Is it price per piece, or how much enjoyment one gets out of a set that determines if the set is worth the asking price? I honestly see both sides personally. For example, a set I find really cool and would love to build, own, and display is the Lego Minecraft The Training Grounds set. Looks like a nice, roughly 500 piece build with a decent minifigure selection. However, the thing that's preventing me from buying it is the $70 price tag. I don't think that, one, a set with only around 500 pieces should cost $50, or I don't think that, one, a set only with 500 pieces should cost $70. It should actually cost us $50. And two, given that I build it, make a video on it, and then display it, I don't think that I am getting much enjoyment out of this set for the asking price of $70, which is why I think it should only be $50. Now on the other side entirely here with that, what do I like about Mega Constructx? Well, for one, I like that they will do themes that there would be no way in hell Lego would do ever. Like, yeah, Lego has done some video games, but it's your family-friendly ones like Mario and Minecraft, with the exception being the few Overwatch sets that Lego has done. But those are few and far between. But Mega Construct has tackled more of the more violent video games, like the various Halo games, various Call of Duty games, and I've even seen Masters of the Universe as well. Another thing that I really like about Mega Constructx is that I have never seen a sticker sheet in a Mega Constructx set, as they have only ever done printed pieces. I love seeing my favorite things from Halo, like the Warthog, the Razorback, the Mongoose, and the Banshee in a brick-built way. Another thing is contrasting to something I said was a reason why I don't like Lego, and it's the price of Mega Constructx makes sense. I recently got a Mega Constructx set that's around 300 pieces, has 4 figures, and it costs $30. And that makes sense, a lot of sense to me. The last thing that I like about Mega Constructx is their minifigures. The reason I like them is because they look like, and they play like actual miniature action figures. They have elbows and knee joints, and they can be posed and customized with how the armor system works for like Halo figures. It's nice and something I wish Lego did. Now, what do I not like about Mega Constructx? Well, this is something I said I liked, but also falls into the something I don't like, and that's also the figures. As much as I love how they really are like small action figures, some of them have too much stuff that goes into them, specifically small stuff. The recent Mega Constructx Halo set I got has a purple armored brute guy in it, and it's like he's got one bum arm that falls out where the elbow connects in. One of the legs pops off constantly, and one of the armor pieces moves so much that it causes the leg to just kind of pop off. And I can't fully peg the upper torso into the legs because there's something getting in the way of that when I try to do it, it just moves on me. There's a lot of small parts that goes into their figures, and sometimes they can be a bit of a pain to put together. The other thing I don't really like about Mega Constructx is the bricks themselves take a little more pressure to squeeze together. And then on top of that, once some pieces are together, it is very difficult to take them apart. Even using the included brick separator, I sometimes have to just use a knife to pry Mega Constructx pieces apart, and I shouldn't have to do that. I've never had to do that with any Lego pieces. They go on and they stay on, but they come off with ease. The last thing I don't like about Mega Constructx is they don't have the variety of themes that Lego does. Typically, if I go to a store that sells Mega Constructx, which is usually Meijer or Target, they only have the current wave of Halo Infinite sets. I used to see Call of Duty sets based on World War II and the Black Ops franchises, and I once saw Masters of the Universe sets out there. I don't know what happened, but it would be nice if Mega Constructx had more than one theme out. I think the only other theme I've ever seen that I can think of is Pokemon, but that's not even out all the time either. So there you have it. Everything I like and dislike about Lego and Mega Constructx. I will still continue to buy them both as I enjoy them both. Heck, I even like this other company called Kobe because they make some really sweet, solidly brick-built tanks, but I don't feel like throwing them into this comparison as I only have 2 of their sets. Anyway, let me know how you feel about Lego and or Mega Constructx. That's all I have to say, so if you're adding the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.